Top 10 Fascinating Facts About Apples. In our next video, we explore the fascinating world of the apple, from its thousands of varieties to the ancient apple trees that continue to produce after 1,000 years. Discover how apples have symbolized knowledge and temptation through the ages and how their unique biology influences their ripening. Number 10. Thousands of varieties. The world of apples is astonishingly diverse, with over 7,500 cataloged varieties that vary greatly in size, color, and flavor. This impressive diversity is the result of apple trees adapting to multiple environments and climatic conditions over millennia. Some varieties, like the Honeycrisp, are prized for their intense sweetness and crisp texture, while others, like the Granny Smith, are famous for their invigorating acidity. This varietal richness not only affects personal tastes but also influences cooking and the local economy. In regions like Normandy in France, apples are not only eaten fresh but are key ingredients in the production of cider and calvados. Each variety contributes a unique flavor profile that can significantly change the character of these products. Selective breeding has played a crucial role in developing new varieties. Farmers and botanists often cross varieties to improve characteristics such as disease resistance, storage capacity, and of course, flavor. This process can sometimes take decades, but the result enriches biodiversity and offers new options for producers and consumers alike. Number 9. A symbol of knowledge and temptation. Beyond its role as food, the apple has been a powerful symbol in various cultures throughout history. In Western mythology and literature, the apple is often seen as an emblem of knowledge, immortality, sin, or temptation. For example, in the biblical narrative of Genesis, although the forbidden fruit of the Garden of Eden is never explicitly identified as an apple, Western tradition has assumed it to be so, influencing countless works of art and theological thought. In Norse mythology, apples are seen more positively. They were considered the food of the gods that provided them with eternal youth. This contrast in symbolism shows how the same object can represent opposing ideas, sin and salvation, in different cultural contexts. Additionally, the apple has been a protagonist in other historical narratives and folk tales, like the story of the golden apple of discord in Greek mythology, which indirectly caused the Trojan War. Therefore, this fruit has been both a symbol of beauty and desire as well as conflict and tragedy, demonstrating its deep roots in human cultural fabric. Number 8. A tree that takes time to grow. Apple trees, known for their beauty both in bloom and in fruit, require patience and care as they can take between 5 to 8 years to produce their first apples. This waiting period is necessary for the tree to develop a strong and stable root system that can support the fruit load in the future. Although this maturation period may seem long, it is an investment that results in decades of abundant harvests. The growth and development of apple trees are influenced by several factors, including the type of rootstock used, pruning practices, and the local climate. Rootstocks can modify important characteristics of the tree, such as its final size and disease resistance, which is crucial for optimizing production in commercial orchards and ensuring that the trees adapt well to their environments. Additionally, agricultural techniques such as espalier, where trees are trained to grow in a flat form against a support, can accelerate fruit production in some cases. These techniques not only allow more efficient space management and facilitate harvesting but can also improve the sun exposure of the leaves and fruits, promoting faster and healthier development of the apple tree. Number 7. A source of nighttime breathing. Apples have a unique characteristic in their ripening process. They release ethylene, a gas that acts as a plant growth hormone. This gas is essential not only for the ripening of apples but also for other fruits stored in their proximity. Ethylene accelerates ripening by promoting changes in texture, color, and flavor of the fruits, facilitating them to reach their optimal point for consumption. This phenomenon can be used to advantage in agricultural practices and storage. For example, placing apples in a paper bag with green bananas can accelerate the ripening process of the bananas, taking advantage of the ethylene released by the apples. However, this also requires caution. Prolonged exposure to ethylene can lead to over-ripening or even decomposition of fruits and vegetables sensitive to this gas. Interestingly, this ability of apples to breathe ethylene also has applications in food preservation. For example, the controlled manipulation of the atmosphere around stored apples, adjusting oxygen, carbon dioxide, and nitrogen levels, can significantly extend their shelf life without the need for refrigeration, which is vital for transporting fruits over long distances. Number 6. Natural protection. The waxy layer that coats apples is much more than just a shiny decoration. It serves as an essential protective barrier that keeps moisture inside the fruit and protects it from external elements. This natural wax is produced by the apples themselves and varies in quantity and quality depending on the variety and cultivation conditions. The function of this layer is crucial, especially for maintaining the freshness of the fruit during storage and transport. In the commercial realm, apples often receive an additional wax treatment after being washed, which is necessary to replace the natural layer that is lost during the cleaning process. These edible waxes are applied to enhance the visual appearance of the apples and extend their shelf life, ensuring they look attractive on store shelves. The waxes used are generally natural and derived from sources such as citrus peel or carnauba wax, and are regulated by food safety standards. This coating not only fulfills an aesthetic and protective function, it also plays a crucial role in reducing the loss of essential vitamins and minerals. By minimizing apple transpiration, the wax helps preserve their nutritional value, ensuring that consumers enjoy not only beautiful but also nutritious fruits. Number 5. A heart with surprises. Apple seeds harbor a little-known secret. They contain amygdalin, a compound that can break down into cyanide when metabolized in the human body. Although the idea of cyanide in the seeds may sound alarming, the amount present in apple seeds is extremely low. For apple seeds to pose a real risk of cyanide poisoning, a person would have to consume a very large number of them and chew them carefully to release the toxic compound. This natural defense mechanism evolves as a strategy to protect the seed until it is in a suitable place to germinate, preventing predators from consuming and destroying the plant's reproductive potential. In nature, many plants have developed similar compounds as part of their survival strategy, ensuring the dispersal and growth of future generations. Despite their toxic potential, apple seeds and other components of the apple tree have found uses in traditional medicine and natural remedies, leveraging their chemical properties for human benefit under controlled conditions and in safe dosages. For example, apple seed extracts have been researched for their antioxidant properties and potential as dietary supplements. Number 4. The floating apple. A physical peculiarity of apples is their ability to float on water, a phenomenon due to them being 25% air. This characteristic gives them a lower density than water, making them ideal for recreational activities such as bobbing for apples, a popular tradition in Halloween festivities and other autumn celebrations. This property is not only fun but also has practical applications in apple harvesting, especially in large orchards where the flooding method is used to collect fruits efficiently. In places like Tasmania and some parts of the United States, farmers flood the orchards so that the apples float to the surface, facilitating their quick collection and reducing mechanical damage that could be caused by other harvesting methods. The fact that apples float also has implications for their storage and processing. For example, in the apple processing industry, this attribute allows for the easy separation of good quality fruits from those that are not, as damaged or lower quality apples tend to sink when submerged in water tanks. Number 3. Ancient origins. Apple trees are native to Central Asia, specifically the regions that today encompass Kazakhstan, where forests of wild apple trees that are the direct ancestors of many cultivated varieties still exist. In fact, the name Kazakhstan literally translates to "land of wandering apples," reflecting the importance and prevalence of these fruit trees in the country. The genetic diversity in these forests of wild apple trees is impressive and vital for conservation and future development of new apple varieties. These wild trees possess genetic characteristics that may be crucial for developing disease resistance and adaptability to climate variations, making them an invaluable resource for botanists and farmers worldwide. Scientific studies have shown that all modern domestic apples can trace their origins to these forests. The Silk Road, a network of trade routes that connected Asia with Europe, was likely the means by which apples were spread to the West. Traders and travelers carried these fruits with them, which gradually adapted and were cultivated in new lands, leading to the incredible variety of apples we know today. Number 2. Bulk health benefits. Apples are recognized not only for their flavor but also for their wide-ranging health benefits. They are an excellent source of dietary fiber, especially in their skin, where the highest concentration is found. This fiber helps regulate the digestive system, reduces cholesterol, and can aid in weight management by providing a feeling of fullness. Additionally, apples contain a variety of vitamins and minerals, including vitamin C, which is essential for the immune system and skin health. Research has shown that regular consumption of apples is associated with a reduction in the risk of developing various chronic diseases. Studies suggest that apples can improve cardiovascular health, reducing the risk of heart diseases thanks to their content of soluble fiber and antioxidant ingredients that help control blood pressure and cholesterol levels. Another area of study has been the impact of apples on managing type 2 diabetes. The polyphenols present in apples have been studied for their effect in reducing glucose absorption in the digestive system and improving blood sugar regulation. Additionally, the antioxidant effect of these compounds helps reduce cellular damage and promote better overall health. Number 1. The apple tree, a long-lived tree. The apple tree is one of the most long-lived fruit trees, capable of producing fruits for centuries in some cases. Some historic apple trees have been known to live for more than 1,000 years, a remarkable testament to their durability and resilience. These trees not only survive but continue to be productive, offering harvests year after year, which is indicative of their exceptional adaptability and strength. The longevity of apple trees can be attributed to their robust nature and the care and management techniques that have been refined over generations. Farmers and tree caretakers have developed methods to optimize the health and productivity of these trees, including proper pruning, pest and disease management, and the selection of rootstocks that enhance their resistance and vigor. Additionally, the value of these trees goes beyond their agricultural utility. Ancient apple trees often become cultural icons and community centers. In many rural areas, a centuries-old apple tree can be the site of community gatherings or a local landmark, symbolizing the heritage and continuity of a community over the centuries. Their ability to connect the past with the present gives them a special place in history and in the hearts of those who grow up in their shade.